Trying to make sure we got the check locked in. But we're going to stream. What you're trying to show. What's actually going on. There we go. This is we got going on here. But, yeah, there we go. Right back to me. California. Job day. Well, I can say one here on the other side of the freeway, about maybe a mile away. I can actually see an excavator on its site from where I'm standing at right now. See the top of the excavator. I appreciate all of those who the video I did that late last night, released it this morning on the my newly acquired DJI M30T. Need to do some more flights to get comfortable with the controller. The drone itself flies beautifully, just like an oversized Mavic 2 Pro from my experience. But I need to become more familiar with the RC Pro Plus controller, all the functions on it, and like I say, just handling it in general. Like I said in my video, a lot of buttons, a lot of functions, and you got to be where you get your hands placed at. So it has to become, I said, the most important part of the learning curve for me in general. I'll be battling on as I spend for Pro for this side here. So there's some now. It's Sunrise Water Media come out here right now and for what's his name out there in Texas and stuff for Ready Set Drones. So I might. The M30 in probably not far from this location, Vork, which is just about 4 miles northwest of the Parkway. If you've seen my videos, you've seen me a flight over that. Right next to that that regional park is what we call a dry walk. It is the Lava Creek Cahoon Wash, and I can fly off the one of the bridges right there close by it, where I have no obstructions, and anything around it. So I want to take the M30 out there and kind of let the stretchers take me time to really play with the functions on the controller to see what and not running into something or something else being in the way. So hopefully in the next week in beta usage at this time. So I'm not sure if I'm able to plan and upload it to the drone, because I did that hoping to have that in the video yesterday, but I uploaded from the software to the drone, so I had to do something on the fly. Basically do a quick waypoint on the fly, like in the old pilot app, which the reason why I didn't use it as much. With the new one, you're supposed to be able to on the Hub 2.0 software and then have it be able to upload. I mean, I did everything I thought I was supposed to know. I did the pre-planned flight mode, saved it. I saw it on the controller, but couldn't even logged in, could not get it to upload it. And it was kind of funny because in a way it did upload. All the video and pictures I took under the M30 yesterday was under a folder named for that flight. So that's something. Yeah, Jack Rabbit, I want to, I said, get some better shots of it, get some more close-up shots of it, myself in flight, if possible. I'm gonna need some help with that. It's trying to track a drone that's flying is tough. It's not easy. So you definitely need somebody else on another pair of sticks to kind of like, so you guys can talk to each other and match up the speed of the drone and basically put one drone in a stable position and go from there. Again, today I'm using my Mevo cameras out here today with the Rhodes Go mics, and I have my camera adjuster here. More of the sun rising up and clouds in the sky. Like just get storm heading to Nevada or Arizona or even further east from there. It's kind of nice when we do get clouds like this in this area. There you go. Who we got here? We got Chris Hope, Jack Rabbit, FPV, Captain Ray Kelly, Chris Wedgeworth, Filipina. I'm international today. Let's see what else we got here. You all for coming in, appreciate it. Once again, for those who may came later, we're at the farm, only about a 10-minute drive from San Bernardino. This is it used to be a 20,000 town. It is a full-fledged city of over 200,000. In the far extreme north end of the city, which is basically at the base of the Cajon Pass, along the 15 freeway, which is basically the main corridor coming out of Southern California. It takes you all the way up to Vegas, and the 15 freeway will take you beyond Vegas all the way up into, I believe it meets the 80, which cuts across the northern parts of the United States. So all trucking and rail, because the rail lines mirror this freeway until it intersects with Interstate 40, which takes you across the middle of the country, which takes you all the way into Chicago. You take Interstate 40. So yeah, this is a major artery as far as on the West Coast, taking you back to the Midwest. And what I'm doing now is I am my pre-flight. What I normally do is I go ahead and log into the DJI Go 4 app first to make sure my compass calibration and everything else, and I don't get any friction, no frictions. That I want there, now drone with that. Just launched first of 3 batteries. I talked about my video as I said earlier this morning, use how you manage your flight, and this is what I say for the work I for my pre show. So when I the icon, I get sent a file from a customer. I look at that, I put it in the drone deploy software. It will automatically tell you, it estimates how many batteries you may need, and that goes based upon altitude that you're flying and the speed that you're flying. Now I'll talk about the speed real quick for the fact that when this type of flying does not help. It may think you can complete the mission faster, but you have more of a risk of getting blurry pictures. And nobody wants your work. If the pictures are blurry, it makes your work useless. So a lot of times, this right here, a little about 10 miles on the that 10 miles per hour. I mean, the most accurate shots, most deep shot. If I fly at a low altitude, to be down to even as low as maybe 7 or 8 miles per hour, which means your drone is not traveling as far as fast. Your job is not the same, so that's why I say you need to have a baseline. Like I said, I use that 20-minute window, how each battery will last. So it always comes into factoring when I'm looking at, well, okay, how long will it take me to do this job? How many batteries is it going to take me to complete the designated flight path? I'm going to bring the camera down a little bit. You can see the sun coming up behind the freeway. Doing this, I can't even pronounce. I guess it's pronounced SOFO or Sonfo camera pan tilt camera mount. It is just much just like the time that I'm not here have to manually adjust everything. This thing can swivel 360 degrees. It can tilt up whatever I need to do, sitting on the tripod or even on the base itself. I can control by looking on the secondary on my right what film on. Today in Southern California, as the rest of the country here in the United States, uh, pretty much a heat wave. We got a global heat wave going on, and this is why I'm out here at daybreak because it's supposed to reach degrees a day. So here it is just now coming up on, we're about maybe 40 a.m. The sun is just right. It's get a gauge. 6 degrees is and flying in. Heat enemy of a drone. Sunrise video this about the video I put out last night about the Matrice 30T. Feel free to drop in the chat. I'll answer what I can. I need to take it out a few more times to get more comfortable with the controller and just handling it. Something that you can adjust. No sound. Oh, that's odd. We have no sound. Even though I'm showing sound meters here, I got meters there. You see we have I've been here no uh, let me go ahead and take this off and see if we got from the freeway. So my voice may not be as clear unless I stand close to the camera, because I'm using the camera mic now. And so once again, I don't know what's going on with these Go Road road mic system. Thanks, Chris. I asked you guys, if you guys cannot hear me, please let me know. Yes, I think it is with the road system that's not in there. So I guess I got to repeat everything I said earlier. We're out here in Fontana, California today on a job site. I come out here every month to do my photogrammetry work. It's about a 15-minute drive from my home. Fontana, California is where I grew up at primarily. And this north end of the city was nothing but empty fields when I was a kid, where I rode dirt bikes, and people just come out here and do dove hunting 40, 50 years ago and beyond. So I appreciate you coming in the chat. Thank you, Jonathan, for letting me know that there was no sound. Nobody else said anything. Okay, but it goes back to the chat. I see where Filipina said something about Mr. Chat. Chris said the audio is cutting out. Okay. We're going to use the mics on top of the camera right now, so you can hear the freeway traffic going by, so you hear a lot of ambient noise coming through. So forgive me for that. That is why I wanted to use a GoPro system. I might go back to the Mevo system that I have, since it's GoPro. I'm not GoPro, but these Road Goes are just not cutting it. Now we are taking over 95 individual shots with the Phantom 4 Pro. We're on our third run, and the battery's at 50%. So what I'm calculating now is that by the time the drone is at the far north end of the project, heading down to the south end, once it gets down there, it takes about 10 to 11% of battery usage to make each run. So with that estimation right there, I'm at 54%. So by the time it gets down to the end, it should be down somewhere between 44, 43%. So on the way back, I should be right at my target window of close to 30%, and we will land the drone and switch out batteries at that time. Blazing your gimbal, making everything shadow. Yeah, shadow, the sun's coming right in. And this is not the drone picture that you're looking at, Jonathan. This is a, we call a PZT type of camera called a Mevo. And we were doing a sunrise at first. So I'm gonna swing it around for you. That way you get a more colorful picture of what's going on. Just like with any camera, you look into the sun, you'll get the reverse shadows. As I say, this project is right adjacent to the Interstate 15 coming out of Southern California, the main artery that goes up to Vegas and beyond. It'll take you all the way up to Interstate 80 and also intersects with Interstate 40. When you reach Barstow, California, which is basically we consider the last stop point for normal travel, unless you're getting off the beaten path. So usually we come here. Barstow's about 75 miles north of where I live, and you know, people out of LA, it's a little further. It's about maybe 120 miles for them. So it's almost like a halfway point stop off. So you'll leave your destination, Southern California. Stop in Barstow if you need to refuel. Most people stop there to get some snacks or get something to eat, and then make that last stretch and cross the desert to Vegas. And I'll show you a little more across the freeway. You see how truckers stop here sometimes, especially when we got high winds, and this is a high wind area. When we have those type of conditions, this whole freeway will be lined up with big rigs not want to go up to the Cajon Pass because they could possibly turn over. I'm going to swing the camera around to a project. I don't know if you can zoom in or not. Just beyond this next rig, it's a green pad of housing being built on the other side of the freeway. The next project I'm going to do this morning is just about half a mile from where those houses are being built at there. As soon as this rig pulls out of the way, you'll see the construction for those housing. So the housing market has been continually on a boom, especially here in the city of Fontana, for over the past decade. I'd say about the last 15 to 20 years. This city has transformed from a steel mill town in Southern California to a destination place to live in Southern California. It's ranked as one of the top 10 places to live in Southern California. Also, it ranks as one of the best affordable places to live in California. If I tell you the prices of these homes, you probably say, how's that? The housing market in California is out of reach. I think they said, I heard a report the other day saying that the average home cost, this is just average home cost in Southern California, is $750,000. soon as you can hear the sounds of the drone landing. Okay, now we're on our second battery. We're about we're way not even halfway done, I would say, about maybe a little over a third done. And what happens also, you gotta look at the site where I started on the longest runs on the west side of the site. So we know that battery is not going to get as much distance covered because of that effort right there. Now this battery here should take me way past the midway point, and then the third battery will finish up with the shorter runs, and then after that I finish all these runs, I have to put in a fourth battery most likely to do the panoramas, which is one panorama is 26 shots for this job, and it's the same for the job down the road. So like I said, these are all factors that you have to look into when you go out there and fly for jobs like this and manage your flight. As usual, Adrian, you're a day late and $1 short. I put the video out early this morning so you guys on the East Coast could see it this morning. The video came out around, what, 4 or 5 o'clock this morning on my time? So you should have saw it when you were having breakfast this morning, partner. But as usual, I know you got a notification if you're subscribed to my channel. But, you know, I look at your stuff, man. I comment, give you a thumbs up, you know. But you come in my chat this morning talking about, I want to see the M30T. So there is a new video out, gentlemen. Jonathan, the unboxing was the day it showed up. I put a video out this morning talking about the characteristics of the drone, what I like about it, how it's going to help me out. And I even do a little short video of some clips of the drone itself. All right, Adrian, now that I'm jumped on, are we good to go for tonight, bud? Because I want to make sure when I invite folks to come down and watch our show, that we got everybody locked on and we good to go. Well, Adrian, the weather out here is great, partner. Right now it's about the mid-60s. That's why I'm out here this early in the morning. Before it gets hot, supposed to reach over about around a high 90s, 100 degrees. Usually it's 100 degrees out here where I'm at. And you know, we're gonna get it done. So that's why I'm out here this early, getting my flight time in. I got two projects to do today. So about the time I finish up, it'll be right around 10:30. And usually about 10:30 or so, the temperature is already reaching the high 80s, low 90s at that point. So that's why you gotta come out and get this done, get it out the way, and be back home in the AC. Hey, Jonathan, you were just talking to Adrian, plus I'm in the chat, so that makes should be at least 3 people in the chat, because I'm here, you're there, unless Adrian bounced out already, so who knows. But sometimes everything works a little slow. Well, every week I invite folks to the show, Adrian, and just about almost every video I put out, I encourage folks to come watch our show, because I think we have a great show. And I say I'm sure we will be on par with Drone Nation and Johnny Drone Flyer and Captain Ray Kelly, and maybe even approaching Ken Dono and some other folks one day. But I say we always got to keep pushing the product, keep delivering good content, and the numbers will come. No, Adrian, I was using the Rhodes Go mic earlier, and it was either cutting out or there was no sound, and it took Jonathan to let me know, so I pulled the plug on that, and I'm using the mic off the top of the camera, but it's a not omnidirectional mic, and it's very sensitive, so that's why you can hear the freeway noise, which is about, I would say, maybe 100 yards away. You can hear the freeway noise. Other than that, it's dead quiet out here. It is dead quiet. You hear a few birds chirping here and there. But other than that freeway noise I got going on, that's what you're hearing. It's just the noise of the freeway. Hey, good morning, Mike. Glad you could join us. Appreciate you. You always come in and support, brother. Appreciate you. In case you're wondering what I just did, I moved the controller to the drone to a different location because I was trying to get a block signal from the vehicle. So we always got to make sure you are in a good location in accordance with where your drone is flying at, and you can lose signal for the most part. While I'm standing there, I continue to get visual line of sight, but almost it's not more important that the controller has a good line. Hey Al, appreciate you coming in, partner. At least you watched the video. You know Adrian coming and talking about, I want to see the M30T. And ain't look. Ain't even look, dude. But I appreciate you. Give you guys a look around again at the site where I'm at. Out here in north end of Fontana at the base of the main pass out. This is one of my monthly projects. Bell. How do you do, sir? This is almost creeping up on lunchtime for you out there on the East Coast. Starting to get a little activity on the construction site. See the dozers out there moving around. You guys gonna be able to see it from the distance. Out there, right? I'll just explain these guys, Al, how, you know, by the time I finish this project, I got another one about a mile or so down the road, and I should finish it around 10:30 this morning. It's gonna be close to 90 degrees already. So you gotta get out. I was out here at Sunrise, dude. Wait for the sun to pop up over the mountains, and got the drone up. What are you hearing now, Jonathan? I thought you said you can hear me just fine. because I went to the camera system mic instead of these Rode mics, and showing them all the meters are high in the green. So I'm not sure what you're hearing. Now I know the mic on this camera is very sensitive. That's why I don't like using them, because they're omnidirectional and they pick up every bit of sound. So if you're hearing a lot of ambient sound, like freeway noises, that's what you hear. I'm only about 150 yards from the freeway. Yeah, Al, this job here is I want to say 130 acre housing development. I've been doing this job since last September, and this is where we're at now. It could be when I rotate the camera. I'm not really talking that much when I rotate the camera. So Rodney, this is where I was heading out to when I stopped by your show this morning. I guess I was a little after 4 a.m. my time when I stopped into your show, and I was getting everything prepped to come out here. You got that right. I love these type of projects. Like I say, you come out here, everything's pretty much the same parameters each time. The work goes by fast at times, but then it goes by slow. And this project here has some other things going on. It has a county flood control system running. We'll be running down the middle of it. So that's a whole other part of this project that has to be done before they even start putting up houses. Yeah, the second project I got to do today is, like I say, about a mile and a half from where I'm standing now to the east of me, and it's I think it's right about 100 acres, maybe 90 acres on that site, and it's another phase of a housing project that's already existing. So they're just continuing to build houses like crazy out here. Now I was telling folks before you came in, Al, there was a report last week. I know down here it's a little probably higher in your area. But I know down here in Southern California, where I live at, they said the average cost of a home in Southern California in the Inland Empire, where I'm at, which is San Bernardino, Riverside County area, is $750,000. I hear you, Rodney. The only reason I get out of my honeydew is because I'm making a little bit of money. And my wife likes the money more than my chore activities. All right, Al. Take care, partner. Appreciate it. You keep pushing that envelope, dude, up there. So if you get overwhelmed, I will make the effort to come up there and help you out. Okay, we got the drone coming in. Time to switch out batteries again. Now, I don't know if you guys noticed what I had to do. The battery I just put in there didn't want to seat very well. So that's why you got to make sure when you put your battery, especially with these old Phantoms, that the battery is seated good in there. And also you want to get your nails around if you can and do a little pull back to see if that thing slides out. But you want to make sure, because that thing can also just come slightly loose when you're flying, because I've had one happen to me and that drone come crashing down because it loses power. And all it is because the battery was not inserted properly. It didn't keep its insertion properly by flying the drone. I want to say thanks to everyone who popped in today. I know a lot of this type of work is like watching paint dry, but I'm gonna go ahead and shut this down as I'm getting down to my last battery, and so I need to start, prepping myself to get packed up and over to my next site here, probably the next 25-30 minutes. So as always, hang on, enjoy the ride. Please subscribe, drop a comment or two. I appreciate it. We all got to support one another. Thank you.